A very good afternoon. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. Well, the Congress released its manifesto for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections in New Delhi. Sonia Gandhi, Manmohan Singh and Rahul Gandhi were present at the party office to release the manifesto. Speaking at the party office in New Delhi, Rahul Gandhi said that UPA had delivered 90% of the promises of the 2009 manifesto. Congress promised right to health and right to homestead in this manifesto. The manifesto has been a result of 5 months of preparations. The Congress, in its manifesto, has spelled strong measures to tackle corruption. The party has also highlighted its achievements in bringing in rights-based legislation like RTI, MJ, NREGA and food security. This time around, the Congress slogan has turned into "Your Voice, Our Pledge." Besides that, all three, Sonia Gandhi, the Prime Minister, as well as Rahul Gandhi, went on to state that their manifesto was based on what the people had told them, on whether the people wanted growth, what exactly they expected, and it was based along those lines that they have gone ahead and come up with these particular points with this particular manifesto.
This country 10 years from today, 15 years from today, are the people who are living in our villages, the people who are struggling today in our villages, and we are going to give them a floor, as I mentioned, so that they can actually aspire to one day running their own business, to one day becoming powerful business people. That is the India of our dreams. It's fundamentally different than the India of the BJP's dreams. The India of the BJP's dreams, and this is my biggest problem with them. The India of the BJP's dreams is an India where few people run this country. And if one goes in that direction, then large numbers of people will question that idea.
My question is both to Mrs. Gandhi as well as Rahul Gandhi. You can choose whoever wants to answer this. Rahul, one of the issues that has been one of the issues that Mr. Rahul Gandhi has talked about very vociferously is the problem of tackling corruption. You even wanted to tear up the ordinance which sought to repeal the which sought to amend the People's Representation Act. And then you go and give Mr. Ashok Chavan, who's been charge-sheeted, a ticket. I mean, doesn't this fly in the face of everything that you've been talking about?
May I answer the question?
With great pleasure, ma'am.
Well, the decision of giving Ashok Chavan a ticket has been taken by the CEC. And as far as we know, Mr. Ashok Chavan is not barred from contesting election by any law or by the Election Commission.
Sanjay Jha from the Telegraph.
Rahul ji, I have a question for you. The Prime Minister said that Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister of India will be disastrous for the nation. Do you agree with that assessment, and why?
The Prime Minister is a very wise man, and on most issues I bow to his wisdom, and I tend to support what he says. I think the issue here is not an individual. We like to discuss individuals, but the issue here is an ideology. And it's an ideology that is basically questioning the fundamentals of what this country stands for. It is basically questioning the idea of this country. And that is why I am against it. Individuals, yes, you can have a personal like or dislike. But the real issue is the dangers represented by the ideology.
बहुत सारे लोग और सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं. हमारी कोशिश होगी कि फिर कभी ऐसा मौका हम लोग आयोजन करें. आप सब लोगों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
एक्चुअली हिंदी में पूछ लेना चाहिए.
Several media persons going on to grill Rahul, Sonia, as well as the Prime Minister there.
चलिए एक सवाल एक सवाल हिंदी चैनल में कुमार विक्रांत को दे दीजिए। कुमार विक्रांत को इधर माइक दे दीजिए। खन्ना जी,
हेलो मेरा सवाल सोनिया गांधी जी से है। 2009 में मैंने ही आपसे सवाल किया था कि अगला प्रधानमंत्री पद का उम्मीदवार कौन होगा। आपने मैनिफेस्टो में अपनी फोटो छुपाई थी, मनमोहन सिंह जी की दिखाई थी। क्या 2014 में भी आप बता पाएंगी कि प्रधानमंत्री पद का उम्मीदवार कौन होगा साफ तौर पर जनता से?
इस सवाल का जवाब पहले अब सबको दिया है, राहुल ने खुद दिया है। चुनाव के बाद पार्लियामेंट्री जो एमपीज जो हमारे एमपीज जो है प्रधानमंत्री चुनेंगे। क्या? हाँ, पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी।
धन्यवाद। बहुत सब लोग हैं, जितनों से भी हम लोग पूछ लें, बहुत सब लोग फिर भी रह जाएंगे। हम दोबारा से मौका आयोजन करेंगे, दोबारा से प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करेंगे, दोबारा से करेंगे।
चलो वन मोर।
चलिए, उमा शंकर सिंह हमारे एनडीटीवी से। उमा शंकर जी कहाँ हैं? उमा शंकर सिंह।
मेरा सवाल सोनिया जी से है। आज आपने ये घोषणा पत्र यहाँ पे पेश किया, बहुत सारे वादे इसमें किए गए हैं। कांग्रेस जब एक ईमानदार पहल की बात करती है तो हम ये जानना चाहते हैं कि 2009 में जो वादे किए गए थे उनमें से कितने वादे पूरे नहीं हुए, और जो वादे पूरे नहीं हुए उनका भी एक लेखा जोखा यहाँ पेश किया जाए, तभी ये लगेगा कि ईमानदार कोशिश कांग्रेस की तरफ से पेश की गई है।
करीब सारे वादे का अमल हुआ, करीब सारे।
मनमोहन सिंह जी ने कई बार कहा कि 100 दिन में महंगाई कम होगी, महंगाई कम नहीं हुई। करप्शन के बहुत सारे चार्जेस कई लोगों पे लगे, जिनमें से कईयों को टिकट दिया गया है। इन सवालों पे जनता जवाब चाहती है। सोनिया जी।
Well, it is certainly true that prices have risen in the last 2 or 3 years, and there were reasons beyond our control. The energy prices are determined by international factors. In addition, we took a deliberate decision to reward our farmers with remunerative prices, and that it had the consequence that the consumers, of course, were required to pay higher prices. But we have made every effort to ensure that the effect of rising prices does not hurt the poor. The public distribution system has been so managed that in the last 10 years, there has been no increase in the prices of essential commodities, particularly the food grain.
Going ahead and stating that, of course, they will do all they can for the country, and more than anything else, of course, also stating that this manifesto is something that they will definitely go ahead and fulfill in the time to come. And moving on to some big news just coming in, a BMTC bus driver attempts suicide. The driver attempts suicide during a traffic jam near Hebbal flyover. The driver has been identified as 32-year-old Krishna. Krishna attempted suicide, accusing officials of harassment. 32-year-old Krishna there taking the extreme step, claiming that he was being harassed by officials and hence decided to go ahead and end his life. He tried to commit suicide in the middle of a traffic jam at the Hebbal flyover. Fortunately, his attempt was scorned and he has been rescued. We are of course awaiting more information on whether in fact he has been injured. But Krishna stating that the reason he went ahead and attempted to end his own life is because he was being harassed by his officials. Well, the BMTC will have to do some answering with regard to this particular incident, but fortunately the man has been rescued. No word on his condition, whether in fact he is hurt or whether he was brought before he could even to do anything drastic. We have to await more information along those lines, but quite a bit of drama being witnessed in Hebbal flyover there. This was in the middle of a traffic jam that 32-year-old Krishna attempted to go ahead and end his life. He attempted to jump over and tried to kill himself, but fortunately he was rescued. And Krishna stating that the reason he's taken the extreme step was because he was being constantly hounded and harassed by BMTC officials. This is the big news just coming in. In fact, we do understand that 32-year-old Krishna, the bus driver, BMTC bus driver, was harassed by the BMTC officials to the extent that he decided to go ahead and end his own life. Fortunately, his suicide attempt was foiled and of course he was rescued in the nick of time. But a shocking incident coming to light there. We are awaiting more information with regard to Krishna's condition, whether in fact he did go ahead and take the extreme step and was rescued beyond that or before that. Traffic from Mekri Circle till the Cafe Coffee Day outlet at CBI Junction will be diverted from midnight till 5 a.m. tomorrow. This, of course, is in view of the pending work on fixing the joints of the proposed skywalk in front of the HMT corporate office in Ganganahalli across Kempegowda International Airport Road. There were massive traffic jams on Mekri Circle as vehicles queued up for hours together. And it was in between all this chaos that this particular bus driver went ahead and attempted suicide. 32-year-old Krishna there going ahead and attempting to kill himself in between all of that chaos. This was near the Hebbal flyover. Remember, there's a massive traffic jam near Ganganahalli between the CBI Junction and along that road up till the Mekri Circle, and traffic will be diverted till midnight there because there is work going on from midnight till 5 a.m. And of course, beyond that, we do know that the work will be completed. But all of this skywalk construction has led to quite a bit of chaos. And in between all of that, BMTC bus driver, 32-year-old Krishna, attempted to kill himself.